Hello and welcome back to Let's Level Up. My name is Rick, and today we're going to be looking at Quarriors on the iPad. Now, for those of you who don't know, Quarriors is actually a dice building game. It's actually a really popular tabletop game that came out a few years ago, and it's a lot of fun. I was a little hesitant at first with the Quarriors iPad application, not necessarily to play it. Maybe hesitation is not the right word. My expectations were set pretty low. One thing about dice building game that I think makes it a lot of fun is that I actually get to build my dice pool and I get to roll them. Other than that, the computer's just kind of spitting out numbers to me, and I just have to kind of take it at face value. That may be the paranoid side of me coming out a bit, which is very possible. But I think overall that this game is a pretty accurate representation of what the tabletop experience is going to be, and the online play is going to really help kind of game with people you don't normally get to game with. So that could be very fun. Okay, so what we're going to do here is just go into a local game, and we're going to add one AI. So what I'm going to do is actually just going to press here on the button and switch it from human to AI. And then we're going to start our adventure. Now, what it's doing here is actually dealing cards out. And these cards are actually spells. And the spells in the game are either creatures or actually spells. So essentially, we can summon creatures and claim glory on them. And what just happened is our starting hand or our starting dice pool was rolled. And you can see that we've got 6 quiddity right now. So these little drops in here each have a number, and that number is the value 1. So we have 6 points that we're going to be able to go through here and actually buy things with. So let's take a look at what we've got here. A lot of these dice have a value of 5. Let's see here. You can actually click on the different items, and it'll bring the card up so you can read it a little better. So this says, when Scavenging Goblin is destroyed, draw 2 dice and then add them into your active pool. So you can see that there are 2 quiddity here, and then the rest are all the goblins. I don't think so. We're not going to capture that. Let's check here. Devotee of the Holy Query gains 2 defense. And it's got a 1 quiddity, 2 quiddity, and some more of the actual creature types here. So these are all the 6 different representations of the sides of the die that you could possibly get. These are the different creature size. On the top left, we have a number that represents their summoning cost. And then we have their toughness and defense on the right side. I'm sorry, their toughness and their attack value on the right side. I don't think so. Let's see what else we got. Okay, when Ghastly Spirit is destroyed, add Ghastly Spirit to your active pool. Okay, that could be fun. We can essentially try to block an incoming attack with this guy or send him out to attack, and if he gets destroyed, we can bring him back into our pool. That could be fun. If you notice here, the top corner of the card, it says 2 glory. The game is, we're basically fighting for glory in this game. And glory is going to be how we're going to spend our points. It's going to be our victory points, rather. Okay, the Defender of the Pale. I like that one. The Defender of the Pale, you can see that this is an asterisk ability, and this happens on the die rolls that you get asterisks on. So Defender of the Pale scores, you earn 1 additional glory for each other creature that scores this turn. Defender of the Pale may be a good creature to bring into the mix. He's our top pick right now. As long as Witchling Hog is in your ready area, all creatures with an attack value higher of 3 that attack you have their attack reduced to 3. Okay, nice little defensive die. And what's up here? Cost 6. Death Spell. Cast this spell to destroy creatures with this defense of 6 or less in each of your opponent's ready areas. That's not so bad. We've got some other ones. Immediate. This is another spell. This is growth spell. Gain 2 quiddity, draw and roll 1 die. Attack. The creature gains +4 defense. And portal. Immediately draw and reroll the die. Immediately draw and reroll 2 dice. Okay. And then these two here are our basic dice. So this is the assistant. I don't see a real point to ever buying more of those. Somebody who's probably more of a Quarriors expert than me may be able to weigh in on that. But I don't think it's worth it. So we're going to go ahead and capture one of the defenders of the pale. I'm going to click on the capture button, and he's actually going to go into my dice bag. Everything else is going to, essentially, we're going to spend money on. We're going to skip that phase, and it's now the AI's turn. So they're going to take their turn. So essentially, we get quiddity. We're going to spend points or get money based on that, and then with that money, we'll be able to buy spells, buy creatures, and then attack and defend the other players and see who gets the most glory. You score glory if you have a creature out that survives to your next turn. Whenever you have a creature out and it lives to the next turn, you're actually going to be able to score that creature during your scoring phase. So let's see here. We've actually got one reroll and then a bunch of quiddity. So we're going to reroll, and we're going to pick one other die to reroll. More quiddity. Okay, so we got another hand of 6 quiddity. We're going to get another Defender of the Pale. And skip that over. Okay, on to my next turn. What we have here is a hand of 8 quiddity, it looks like. We've got 4 singles and 2 twos. So let's see here. Primordial Ooze, question mark. The number of basic quiddity dice in your used pile and active pile combined. If you have no basic quiddity dice in play, the Primordial Ooze is destroyed. Ooh. Okay. It's 2 glory. Okay, so that's the toughness value there. So essentially his toughness is equal to the number of quiddity that I've got. That may not be a bad choice. Let's see what the other one is. Oh, the Strong Questing Wizard. When a Questing Wizard scores, you may call any number of spell dice from your active pool or ready area for one glory each, even if they were not attached to the Questing Wizard. Okay, I think I like the Primordial Ooze a little bit better because I have a lot of basic dice right now. So this may be a good way for me to go in and get some points. So the AI just scored because they had some creatures in their defense and we didn't have any. All we're rolling right now is quiddity, which again is the currency. Okay, we've got some creatures to summon here. Let's see, let's summon one of these guys. And you know what? I think we can summon all 3. Oh, no, that's 3 and 3. Okay, we're going to skip that then. So we have 2 creatures out for summon right now, so they may attack us here. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're going to attack us with a creature with 1 and 2. Oh, pardon that. And we're actually going to go through there and defend with that guy. So his current attack value is 0, so we've nullified the attack. And we score our creatures, which is a whole 6 points for us. So now we have 6 creatures. And we can, I think we actually skip this culling dice phase. Oh no, I have to call the dice. So I've actually got to kill 2 dice here. I think I'm going to go ahead and call our assistants. There we go. And we're going to re-roll him. Okay, just another hand of all quiddity. So we're getting kind of really poor rolls here. Capture that. And skip that phase. They're going to go ahead and get a point off of one of their assistants. Okay, so we have a creature out in play now. Let's see what else they've got. Okay, they're going to capture a creature from the wilds, so we're going to go ahead and be able to score 2 points. So we're winning right now, but it's still kind of up in the air. We don't have the creature strength that I'd like to have. We'll summon him back out. Skip that. If we get another big heavy quiddity turn, we can get some more of these creatures in our pool. Okay, he's got a 3/3. So we're going to block this, but we're going to end up taking some damage. Oh, no, it looks like we're good. No, there it is. Yep. Sorry. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm a little further back, and I got an iPad too, so my resolution's not super great. We're going to go ahead and call another die there. All right, let's go ahead and re-roll this guy. Perfect. So we've got some creatures we're going to bring out. We're going to bring out our Primordial Ooze, summon him, and we're going to summon our Defender. Okay, so we've got actually some big points here coming up. Monster defense there. Okay, we got 5 points. That was a really good play there. Okay. We do have 3 quiddity. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these guys in here, just so we can have some more creatures in our dice pool. Looks like we may be able to win this on our next roll. Depends on what we get. Our creature sizes are just a bit too big for his little goblins that he's got. And we're going to be able to just keep scoring 2 points at a time. Okay, this may be a good game for us. We're going to go ahead and summon both of those. Skip our other bye. And they're going to do a re-roll and another re-roll to see if they can get something else that they need. Okay, they get one little creature. They're going to summon the assistant, and then they're going to summon both assistants and attack. So we're going to go ahead and defend with our bigger defender. And it looks like we're scoring creatures now, so that's going to be 6 points. And then that's it. Game over. So at the end of the day, the interface for Quarriors on iPad, it may be because that I'm playing an iPad too. I'm not super impressed with it, but I think for an app and for the medium, this is a pretty good game. I would definitely recommend you check this out if you're a fan of Quarriors, or check it out if you just need an app to play, a new app to play. Oftentimes you can get the iPad apps and on iTunes or the iStore and on a sale, so you may look out for one of those. I think for what the cost of this app is, it's worth playing at least a couple times, and you may really like it. So there it is. That's a playthrough of Quarriors. I hope you guys like what you see. As always, if you did, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, and don't forget to tell your friends. Thank you so much, and game on.